Hi there, I'm Elizabeth Klein, and I'm here to discuss week 4. What's the hard thing that we had to change, and the change talk surrounding it that helped us change. So as you know, I've struggled with addiction and substance use, and now I have 7 years of sobriety, but that change did not come overnight. I am quite the stubborn one, and it took a lot for me to make that commitment to change. So change talk for me in the beginning would have been me trying to say that I would only have a couple of drinks a night and not go to the bars. That wouldn't happen. I would say that I'd only drink on the weekends. That wouldn't happen. I would say that after tonight I won't drink tomorrow, and I would always find myself drinking again. I was stuck in the cycle of insanity, and I was doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different response. And that response never came. So I also had change talk from my mom. My mom would always say, I know my ash is in there. She had hopes that I wasn't too far gone, and she knew that I could come back to being me, even though I didn't really feel like I could in that moment. I was very defeated and shattered. I had a lot of best friends that would encourage and love me and send me Bible verses and tell me Bible verses, and in that time I did not want to hear anything about Bible verses. I was so separated from myself and so separated from God. But when I went to prison, I was in the receiving, and for 45 days and 23 hours out of the day in a cell, and that's when they're deciding what unit you'll go to and what prison you'll go to. And after that, I went to the addictions treatment unit at Camille. And after we had some more freedom, we went to the gym, and on the prison wall in the gym, there was a Bible verse, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, and plans to give you hope in the future. And in that moment, I had an overwhelming sense of hope. I knew that even from behind those walls, I could make decisions to better myself and better my future. I made this decision to work towards sobriety, and I worked hard from that moment on. I had great counselors and peer supports while I was in prison that encouraged me and used MI. I had AA come in, and in the rooms of AA, this is a kind of a different form of change talk, but they talked about you're destined for jails, institutions, or death if you don't stop drinking, or if you continue to drink like you did. And that kind of scared me into reality to know that, alcohol is not only ruining my life, but it could take my life too. And I was not willing to experience the third. We had peer support come in. Peer support is someone that is certified, and they are someone in long-term recovery, and they more than likely have experienced, criminal activity and have a criminal history. So it's somebody that we could relate to, and they encouraged us and came alongside us and identified our strengths and helped bring me back to who I was and what I wanted for myself and what I wanted out of my life. I became a peer support while I was incarcerated. And MI is a huge component in the peer support curriculum. And so MI has been with me since day one, from prison all the way to now. I got hired as a peer support when I got out of prison, and after earning my BSW, I now use it as a counselor. So it's had a huge impact on my recovery and my professional development. So I've had change talk from within myself, from my family, from my friends, and it's all been things that have guided me to make a change and find that motivation to change based off my own reasons and desires and strengths to change. And thankfully today I have 7 years of sobriety.